Hi boys and girls. Today we're going to be doing a 2-point perspective drawing, and if you look right behind me you can see a very nice sample of a kind of an abstract but 2-point perspective structure with a lot of surrealism thrown in. There are hearts and bubbles and balloons and stars and ribbons and pipes, and it's going to be a fun drawing. So let's begin. Okay, now whether we're doing 1-point perspective or 2-point perspective, we always start with a horizon line. I'm going to put that in the middle here. Okay, so now I'm going to use Sharpie so you can see it better. There's my horizon. Now in 1-point perspective, we have 1 point, and everything goes back to that point. If it's a road, if it's whatever it is, and things get closer together and smaller as they go back. Okay, and if you have like a fence, as it goes away from you, it gets shorter and closer together. If you're doing a box, you draw the front of the box, and then everything goes back to that point. Like that. So even if it's starting up here, you draw your shape, and then everything, and usually you use a ruler, goes from the corner of the box to the vanishing point. The vanishing point. Everything ends up at the horizon at the vanishing point. And then if you want it to be just a box without going back to the vanishing point, you would put a line parallel to this one, and a line parallel to this one, and then you would erase all this and just leave your box in 1-point perspective. Now, so like I said, in a 1-point perspective, you start with the front of the shape. In a 2-point perspective, we're going to start with just a line, the corner of the shape. Here's my horizon line. Now I have 2 points, one at this end and one at this end. Okay, one at this end and one at this end. I start with a straight line. I'm going to start up here. On this side of the line, the corner of the shape, I'm going to go over to this vanishing point on this side. And this one's going to go to this vanishing point on this side of the line. Okay, that's how I begin. Now I need a bottom to this box. I have this side, I have this side. I need a bottom to the shape. So I'm going to put a little point here and a little point here. The point on the left, or actually it's to the right for you. Okay, the point on the right is going to the left. The point on the left is going to the right. So now this point will follow to that vanishing point. This little dot will go over to this side. And now I have a really cool shape with a right side, a left side, and the bottom to the whole shape. Now, if I want to see the top of a shape, I'm going to put my line down here somewhere. I'll put my line down here. And I know that this side is going over to this vanishing point. Top and bottom, over to the vanishing point. And this side is coming over to the vanishing point on the right here. The easiest way to draw a line, boys and girls, is put your point, your marker or pencil right on the vanishing point or here, and then hold the ruler up to that. This kind of keeps it steady down here, and then you just move it until you get to the right place, and then you just draw your line. Okay, now I need the top here. Yeah, that was the bottom, now I need the top. I'm going to put a dot here and a dot here. This one is going this way. This one is going over to this point. So here I go. I'm going to put my point here and draw to this point. I'm going to put my Sharpie or pencil on this point and make sure it's touching the vanishing point there. Okay. Now, you will be drawing in pencil because there's a lot of lines that need to be erased when we start putting other things in. Let's look at a pipe, for example. Maybe I want a pipe coming out of here, over and up, over and up. I'll put a little oval for the opening, and I'll put a little curved line for where it's coming out of the building. You'll be doing it in pencil, so you will be able to erase this line. Now I want a pipe that's going to go from the bottom of this shape to the top of this shape. So let's pretend this pipe's coming in and coming down. So now I'm going to make this shape go from the top of this shape to the bottom of this shape. And I will have a smile curve here where it's going in there, and a frown curve here where it's coming out of there. And you are doing it in pencil, you'll be able to erase this line, and this line, which does not belong in the pipe. Now this pipe has to come out somewhere. I suppose it could come out straight down here and over. Or, well, let's do that for now. So this pipe will come out from here, underneath. And maybe I will bring it over this way. Put an oval for the opening. And maybe I want some fire coming out. Okay, some fire coming out of that pipe. Over here, maybe I want some bubbles coming out. And some other round ones attached to that. And some loose ones flying up in the air and going over to this side of the paper. Okay, put bubbles. Okay, let's pretend that this pipe actually is coming in here and going over inside the building here and coming out over here. So now I'm going to put a little pipe coming out over here. And I think I'll have it coming down this way. A little curve here for where it's coming out. I'll have a little oval here, and maybe I want some water dripping out of here. And a little puddle. Okay, some little water drops coming out here. A little puddle. You can get real creative. You can have flowers growing through here, vines. Okay, so I can have a, how about a little vine coming out of the top here? Maybe I want a flower. Maybe I want this vine now coming out of the bottom and going into the top of here. Same little curves to show where it goes in and out. And again, you would erase the lines that do not belong, shouldn't be showing. All right, now maybe I want this vine to come out of the bottom here. Yeah, okay. It can come out here and have some roots down here. Okay. You can have a snake. You can have, let's see, what do they have back there? Butterflies coming out, hearts, balloons, musical notes. Get creative. But the basic shape is a line going to the vanishing point on this side and to the vanishing point on this side. Two dots. This one comes this way, this one comes this way. Line all the way near the top. If you put the line too close to the vanishing, to the horizon down here, you're not going to get a top or a bottom, because look, if my line is here and my other one is going this way, there's really no place for this to come here or here. You're going to lose the bottom and the top. That's why I put this line way up near the top, this line way near the bottom. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to try it all together now. Thank you.